Hey, good afternoon, fragrance community. This is J-Bit Fragrance Reviews coming at you with another review. Today we're going to be looking at a fragrance from the house of Etat Libre de Orange, and that fragrance is Fat Electrician. Fat Electrician is what I would call a modern take on vetiver. This is a beautiful vetiver, even if you're not a fan of the usual dark, dirty, earthy vetivers. I would definitely recommend to check this out because this comes off very smooth and creamy. So this fragrance was introduced in 2009, so it's been around for a while. The notes contain a vetiver, olive leaf, a pop and axe, myrrh, vanilla, whipped cream, and chestnut. I would tend to say that this is more of like a dessert chestnut more than just an actual chestnut that you would find. What I mean by that is there's this dessert that is found in southern France or northern Italy called marron glace, which is actual chestnuts that are coated in this sugar syrup, and they're either put on different desserts or they're eaten by themselves, almost like candy. So in a minute, I'll tell you why I think it's more tends to be that marron glace note than just a typical chestnut. So on my left arm, I have Fat Electrician. It's been on for about a half hour, 45 minutes, so I can get a better idea of the dry down. And so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a spray so I can tell you what the top notes are. There, in the initial blast, I do get some of that perfumer's alcohol, which only lasts for a couple seconds, thankfully. You know, this isn't a cheap fragrance, and I always hate to smell perfumer's alcohol in the very first blast of any fragrance. So what I get from the top is it's sort of smoky, which I believe comes from the myrrh. And I do get that vetiver. The vetiver is a creamy, soft vetiver, not a dark, earthy vetiver. As I said earlier, like the Haitian vetivers. You know, that smokiness tends to lean in there still in the first couple minutes of this fragrance. And I just begin to get this creaminess that starts building up, which I believe is from the whipped cream. So let's transition over to the dry down, and I'll tell you what I get out of that. So I still get that creaminess and that light, soft vetiver note. The smokiness has pretty much died down right now. So has a lot of the sweetness. I find this fragrance very linear. So what I sprayed on a couple minutes ago, I get about 90-95% of that same during the dry down. And that's something I really like in this fragrance because it's that initial blast that really caught my attention with this fragrance. So what I would say is this fragrance does really well during the cooler months, just as, you know, September, October, November. I wouldn't really recommend this during the winter because I don't think it's strong enough to really punch through that cold weather. So I have really enjoyed wearing this over the last 6 months. A lot during the cooler summer evenings or the spring days, you know, when spring first started and it's a transition into the winter. I really find this to be a very cozy fragrance. It doesn't really project like a monster, which I'm also thankful for because you can definitely wear this around your significant other, just laying around the house, or you could wear it out on a date. I wouldn't say this is, you know, a fragrance to wear on your first date, but as you get to know that significant other, I would definitely recommend this because it has a way of drawing people into you. So that is my take on Fat Electrician. Thank you so much for watching this video. And please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and click on that bell. Thank you. Have a great day.